The banks collapsing? Well, I don't know if you need to run and take your money out of the banks, but you do need to understand, not understand, the transition that is happening. Because if you understand what is actually happening, you and your family can take advantage of the biggest shift in generational wealth in history. In today's video, we're going to break down what the banks are doing, and they've been doing this for a couple years now, and you can set up your plan to figure out what your family can do. On the back end of every single video, I break down exactly what I'm doing from my paradigm. I don't know if it'll work for you, but it's worked for me and thousands of warriors worldwide. As I've always told you, my name is Coach JV. What I work to do is make the macro and microeconomic strategies very simple so the normal everyday person can implement them. I have three amazing resources for you. Number one, you hear me talk about tax code 7702, how we insure our wealth as they teach you how to insure your life. We insure our wealth during these volatile times. You can set up an absolutely free consultation with my licensed insurance team. That's in the description of this video or in my social media platform. Number two is a 16-page guide on my exact blueprint from my paradigm on exactly how I'm set up in this moment, absolutely free. And number three, I'm just letting you know, we're probably going to make a change very quickly. We're going to go back to the original model where our academy is completely private in an interview process. If you want to dive into the academy before we do that, it's in the description down below. So I'm going to dive into this. So first, before I start, I want to share with you guys, this is not an alert to go run and take your money out of the banks, but I'm here to tell you that your money is going to be tokenized. Everything is going to be tokenized. So we first have to start with where the economy is right now. America's buried in debt. There's more debt than there is money in the system. Since 1971, we detached from the gold standard. We've been in a low interest rate environment since the 1980s. Money's been absolutely flowing like water. Money was almost pretty much free. And now we're in a high interest rate environment, high inflation, and the feds don't even know what to do going into 2024. So I'm going to share with you what the banks are doing and my strategy based on understanding what the big money is doing. We have to be very careful with a lot of influencers and people out there and creators sharing you exactly price predictions. Nobody knows exactly what's happening, but history can help us predict the future. This is definitely a cycle. We're 1 year after the Shemitah. We're right in a 50-year jubilee. There is a massive transition in your financial system, the spiritual sector. Every single sector is going through a consciousness shift. And if you prepare yourself and your family correctly, you can take advantage of this. Now, the first video I'm going to show you is off Jordan Peterson's website or his YouTube channel. Now, this is Peter Schiff. I want to make it very clear. I think we all know Peter Schiff is not about cryptocurrency, but I want you to hear the concept. He is about store of value and safety. So he's a gold bug, right? I do respect a lot of his content, has very similar views on the way the financial system is moving, right? He's against cryptocurrency. But at the end of this video, I'm going to show you how the largest asset manager in the world is talking, because they're saying Bitcoin now is a flight to safety. So I want you to think of gold and Bitcoin in the same category for the essence of this video. Okay. Listen to what he says.
One of the reasons that people are so arrogant, particularly in America, that the dollar's status is not in jeopardy, and so that we can keep on running these huge deficits, we can keep on creating inflation, and the world's got no choice, right, but to stick with the dollar, because are they going to go to the euro? Are they going to go to the yen? The pound? I mean, the renminbi. I agree. All of those currencies also have problems, and so do you really want to switch from one flawed fiat currency to another, even if those other fiat currencies may be less flawed than the dollar, right? Do you really want to make that shift? I don't think that that's what's going to happen. What everybody is missing is that there is an alternative to the dollar that doesn't involve another fiat currency, and that's gold. That is real money. Everybody forgets that for thousands of years, gold was money. It was money because it worked. Now, over the course of time, we had paper currencies that would rise and fall. I mean, hundreds of years ago, they were paper currencies that are now worthless and you don't even know their names. They come and go, but gold has stayed.
I want you to hear that, guys. All fiat currencies have collapsed in history. So everybody says the US dollar can't collapse. That's a lie, guys. All fiat currencies have collapsed or gone away in history. Okay. Gold, silver, and now they're saying Bitcoin is going to be here forever. We'll take a look in just a moment.
Gold works as money. And so I think what these central banks are going to do is, as they get out of dollars, they will just increase their holdings of gold. Gold will be the monetary anchor. Gold will be the reserve monetary asset, just the way it was before the dollar. It wasn't the British pound. I mean, the British pound was a dominant currency, but gold was what everybody owned. The British backed the pound.
Do you see it?
Okay, so that's what I wanted you to hear. Now, what I believe is going to happen is it's going to be in a tokenized type of way. Okay, so gold will be the backing, but it'll be tokenized, right? All gold will be tokenized, silver will be tokenized, all your currency will be tokenized. It will move into a brand new system, distributed ledger technology, money moving at the speed of light, an even playing field, breaking down the financial borders. It's going to be a completely different financial system. And you and I are invested in this innovative system. Now, this is Bank of America expert talking about bullish on gold. The reason why I'm bringing this up, guys, is you have to see that the banks, the central banks, are flying out to safety. They're flying out to safety. America is the dominant currency. America's in a really bad position. So people are reducing the treasuries. The central banks are reducing their holdings of U.S. treasuries. Okay. They're moving out into gold. And so now you're going to see at the back of this video where Larry Fink, which we've showed over and over again, says that Bitcoin, gold is becoming a flight to safety. So they're flying out to safety. They see what's coming. They know what's coming.
Today says bet on gold stocks into 2024. They're bullish into the summer. Joe, you own gold. You own the GLD.
Yeah, and
You like this call?
I'm going to continue to own this. I think it's almost as if you've got a degree of insurance in place for further economic contraction and the disinflation that we're seeing both present here in the U.S. and accelerating in Europe and Asia, really intensifying in 2024. So I'm going to maintain the position. I think it's the right position to have, because that's the economic climate in which gold generally works best.
Fran, are you playing gold at all?
Not right now. We haven't been in it in a couple of years. I think that you have to just own it if you're going to own it. Because look what happened with gold when yields went down. It just went parabolic and then it's kind of petered out.
Okay, so that's what I wanted you to hear. When yields go down, remember I've been telling you guys, pay attention to Bitcoin halving, Bitcoin ETF, and yields going down next year, because our crypto is going to go parabolic.
So I just think it's like there's 10 different reasons why gold should rally or not rally, and it tends to do none of the above. But I think that central banks are buying a lot more gold. You can say geopolitical uncertainty, own gold. We just own other commodities right now, but I totally understand the short and long-term reasons to buy gold. And don't forget, as I said, central banks are buying a lot of gold right now.
I mean, they are
So why do you think they're buying a lot of gold, guys? We have to follow the money.
bullish on Newmont. Is Bank of America in terms of mining stocks.
Now listen to this. This is really important. He's going to talk about mining stocks now, and I'm going to show you where the big money is flowing to. This is all giving us indications that we need to hold the line, get ready for a parabolic move, which is straight up, and get ready to exit.
Twice, if you want to just pivot there, everybody on the show today owns Freeport.
Yeah.
Why is that a stock of choice right now?
It's stock of choice because it's easy to understand the supply-demand characteristics, pure and simple. You know what supply is coming on, and the answer is not much, if any, aside from some more efficiencies. But you see the demand equation. So
okay, so central banks are stacking gold. Bank of America is bullish on gold. He said everybody sitting here is bullish on Freeport. Well, what is Freeport? We need to follow the money, guys. Everybody's getting ready for a flight to safety. Everybody's getting ready for the price or the yields to come down next year. Okay, we're in a bad monetary policy right now. Okay, so this is Freeport. Now let's take a look. Let's just guess for a moment. Comment down below who you think it is. All right, you guys ready? Drum roll, please. Vanguard, Fidelity, and BlackRock. Now, okay, you're saying who's Freeport? All those people on that panel were holding Freeport, including Bank of America, Vanguard, Fidelity, BlackRock. Well, who's Freeport? Let's check this out. Freeport, let's go here. Okay, we operate large, non-lived, geographically diverse assets with significant and provable reserves of copper, gold, and I can't even pronounce that word with my dyslexia. My apologies. Our portfolio of assets includes Gasberg's mineral districts, Indonesia, and one of the world's largest copper and gold deposits and significantly mining operation in Americas, including the large-scale Morenci Minerals District in North America and Cio Verde operation in South America. Gold, silver, copper, they are all flying to safety. follow the money. And this was a couple months ago, or a month ago, excuse me, where Larry Fink told us this.
Isn't it? Isn't this what this is all about?
Well, I can't talk about the specifics of anything. I think it's just an example of the pent-up interest in crypto. And we are hearing from clients around the world about the need for crypto. I mean, when you think about, I think some of this rally is way beyond the rumor. I think the rally today is about a flight to quality with all the, all the issues around the Israeli war now, global terrorism. And I think there's more people running into a fight to quality, whether that is in treasuries, gold, or crypto, depending on how you think about it. And
Okay, so he's given us the hint, guys. It's a flight to safety in treasury, gold, or crypto. Okay, Peter Schiff, central banks are buying up gold. You got Bank of America, bullish on gold. They're all invested in Freeport, a mining company. Guys, we are heading into a new monetary system. So this gives you a hint. Why would they be stacking gold? Because they know a great financial reset is coming. So we, for once, and that's why they're so against cryptocurrency, guys, because the normal, everyday, middle-class person has access to an even playing field. And I believe in my heart of hearts that this bull run is probably the last opportunity for us to get a piece of that pie before it gets regulated. And because once it gets regulated, the speculation comes out of it. The speculation gets sucked out of it once the institutions come in. But here's the thing, guys. You have to get, this is your Super Bowl. You have to get prepared. You must start to develop your exit strategy, guys. Okay. This is the smartest way to track your crypto and exiting the markets. You need to set up an exit plan. That's why we created it. 30 days for free. It's absolutely free. And once you go in there, you're going to set up your exit plan. It's 30 days. You can try it for 30 days for free. All of you guys should download it and try this, okay? We created Merlin because so many people got wrecked. I'm going to repeat this over and over again. You need to start preparing now. We have December, January, February, March, April, and then this is going to go parabolic heading into May, June, and July. And if you do not have an exit plan, you are going to be the exit liquidity, especially with institutions like BlackRock, Grayscale, all these companies coming in. They have to make profit, so they're going to pull hard. When your favorite influencer is getting all hyped up because their channel's kicking it off again, because all this energy coming, they all make their money during the bull run, right? Oh, it's going to 100K. It's going to this. That's where the hype comes on. Those videos go parabolic. The videos go parabolic, right? Guys, I always think 30% less of what the news is saying and what these influencers are saying. If they say it's going to 100 grand, I'm going to expect 70K. But I take the emotion out of it by exiting on the way up with my exit plan. So right now, it's time to get ready. In the description down below, you download Merlin. You get 30 days for free. And if you don't choose to use it, you can cancel it right there on the app, guys. We have, gosh, we're coming up. It's going fast. We're going to come up on 2,000 people here very, very soon. It is growing rapidly. The reason why is because we solved a massive problem for humanity. Okay. So all of you guys need to get your exit plan set up. If you need help, we have customer service. We have it in the FAQs. If you're wondering what an exit plan is as everybody's coming in and it's going straight up, which is parabolic, you're pulling profits on the way up. Number one, I always pull my initial investment. Then I'm on house money. Okay. Once you're on house money, you exit on the way up. You pull because I'm going to share with you guys, and a lot of you guys aren't going to listen and you're going to get caught up. Not trying to be offensive, but I said this before, and tons of people like, I should have pulled. Because when it goes parabolic, the exchange is shut down. When it goes straight up and it gets to those all-time highs, the exchange is shut down. They're being liquidated, guys. Remember, somebody has to be the exit liquidity. And these big companies like Grayscale and BlackRock, they don't use the same apps that you use. They're doing trading on a different platform, guys. We're trying to go out there and doing it on our Coinbase and all this stuff and trying to get it off the exchanges. And you just have to be ready, guys. This is your Super Bowl. This is it. This is what we prepared for. So don't fumble the ball. Start practicing now. When I pull, what I do is I secure it in Index Universal Life. I have my policies set up. I'm going to max fund all those policies. Once I max fund those, I'll be opening up new policies. Very important that the agent sets it up properly. That's the key with Index Universal Life, okay? I will be putting it in there because I can borrow against the cash value if it's set up properly to tax-free to buy new assets. Okay. From there, I'm going to continue to increase my precious metals. I'm going to really go into real estate big time next year because of the tax implications or tax liabilities that I'll be getting and the benefits. And for me, business is one of the biggest ways to wealth. I love business. And again, as I always say, the number one thing that makes me the wealthiest man in this world is my relationship with God and following the true teachings of Jesus Christ. I love Jesus so much. I love you guys very, very much. Merlin's down the description down below, 30 days for free. All of you guys need to join, get ready to rock and roll. If you need help with your exit plan, we'll get you set up with that. We'll help you with that. We got you, man. We got you. And remember, I always say this, and I'm very proud of this. Everything I talk about, what's business-wise, is something that I'm a co-founder of or I own, which is very important. That way we can control our ecosystem. And if a mistake is made, I can own it as the owner and CEO of most companies. Love you guys. Warriors, rise, get your shit together. Let's go.